Hi there, hope you're doing all awesome today. So my name is Anik and thank you very much for watching this new video. So this is a bit technical video, something that I don't do always. So before I start, if you like my videos and if you're into all sort of this technical stuff, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I really appreciate it. So this video is about installing Android operating system on a Windows tab. So this is a tab that is currently running on Windows. So as you can see, I have tried to install Android on it, but I didn't have that all the hardware that I need to install Android on this tab. So the first thing that I would like to show you guys tell you guys is that don't buy and Windows based tabs. It is not that good. Like I when I was buying it, I was thinking like it would do a lot of stuff, but it actually doesn't. So it's like really a pain in the ass. So don't buy any Windows tab. So then I will and the annoying thing is no one is there to buy this from me, so I have given a lot of ads and no one is interested to buy. So now I thought of installing Android OS on this Windows tab. But the problem is that like there yeah, the videos that are there on YouTube, they are really old, and most of those things doesn't work like it should be. So that's why I thought of creating a video for you guys, so for the owners who have Windows on their tab, or have bought a tab that has Windows in it, so that you guys can also uh, install Android on your tab. So another thing that I'd like to mention to you is that this I am not going to use some virtual box to have Android beside Windows. I am gonna completely delete Windows operating system from this tab, and I am going to install a fresh new Android on this tab. So yeah, so before I get started, let me tell you what I have ready to get this thing done. So when I bought this tab, I also got a keyboard, which is this thing. So the major problem with this keyboard is that this has a port which is like an Android port, which goes really smooth in this tab with the goes really smooth with this tab. Yeah, as you can see, it goes really good with this tab. But the major problem is, as you know, to install Windows on a tab or any machine, you need keyboard, because you have to go if you have to press some buttons to access the access the Windows installation or a boot manager. And you also need a keyboard, sorry, a USB, right? So you can use any USB. I am currently using a OTG based one. So if you have a USB, all you need to buy is that a OTG one, right? Like this one. So all you need to do is that use this USB and use OTG with this pen drive, and that's about it. So now you can use it on your tab. But the major problem is that it only has a one port, right, as you can see right here. So that's why what I did, I bought this one, which is a USB hub. This is the port. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add OTG on this right here. So now I can add it on my tab. So now you can see I have added the hub as well, and the hub is the light on the hub is glowing, which means that it is connected. So here what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the pen drive, which has Android OS, the latest version, the Nougat one. So I'll put a link on the description below, so where you can go and download the iOS version of the Android. So there it goes, right? So as I've told you already, we need two things. One is a pen drive which is bootable. I have also used Rufus. I thought of using Rufus, but then I used a software called Unit Bootin. Okay, its name is Unit Bootin. So I am not going to show you how you can download and install Mac iOS, sorry, Android iOS on your pen drive using unit booting, because it is really easy. So I'm going to skip that part. So yeah, I have used unit booting to add to make this pen drive bootable. So yeah, and now the next part is I have to add a keyboard to my tab, or this on this USB, via this USB hub, because I have to access the boot manager when I start boot manager. So generally this tab right here, like every other tab, when you access Windows, it has a keyboard, display keyboard. But the problem is that when you go, like, there is no way to install Android from Windows, so like this keyboard will not work. So we have to add a keyboard so that we can access the boot manager. So I will make this video as simple as possible, so that anyone or a person who is not that much tech savvy, they can follow he or she can follow this video and install Android OS on their tab. So I have a keyboard right here. So I have a keyboard right here, and as you can see, it's a really old one. It has all sorts of it is really old. I don't use it that much, but I need it because I might need F10, F12 and F11 when I am to access the boot manager on this tab. So I have just added the keyboard right here. Okay, so when I first attached that keyboard on my USB hub, what happened is that the light was not showing. As you can see, this is the keyboard, and I was pressing, and this light was not showing. So what I did was that I detached the USB hub from here and added the keyboard port to my OTG, and then it started working. Then I added the whole thing once again. So if you face the same problem, then just follow what I did, and I think then it would start working just fine. So now I'm going to reset click the power tab right here and reset the software. So the last USB hub that I used, there was a problem, like it cannot detect keyboard and the portable hard drive at once. So I had to get a new one, this USB drive. So when you are buying a USB hub for this sort of work, to make sure that it can detect both keyboard and bootable device at the same time. So let me show you how it is. Like I have added I have added keyboard on this hub, and I have added pen drive on this hub. And as you can see, if you see right if you see so right here, as you can see, it can currently detect the Android or bootable pen drive, and my keyboard is currently, as you can see, the light goes here, so it is working as well. So yeah, so let me show you how you can how you can access the boot manager on tabs. So first thing that you need to do is that you need to go to setting, right? You need to go right here, and you need to click setting, which is, let me show you again, which is right here. As you can see, setting right here, right? So go to setting, and then go to here, which is called update and security. And from this is the screen which is called update and security, and from here you need to go to something called recovery, right? You will find it you'll find it right here, recovery, right? So from recovery, go here, which is called advanced startup, right? This one, advanced startup, and you'll find a button called restart now. So right here, you restart now. So now, as you can see, it is restarting, right? I highly recommend you to watch the video till the end, so that you don't miss anything, and you need so that you have a plan on how to move forward. So don't start right now, watch the whole video and then plan everything and start the whole bootable work. So as you can see, it is still working. So when the tab finally restarts, you will have an option like this, which is called choose an option, and from here you have to go to this tab, which is called troubleshoot. So from troubleshoot, what you need to do is that you need to go to this option, which is called advanced options. So from advanced options, there is option called UEFI firmware setting right here. Click this one, and when the tab will restart, it will go to that setting. So click the restart option, that is like right here. So as you can see, the tab is restarting and we have both USB and the keyboard connected. So yeah, this is the option that this is the screen that you will get once the tab restarts. And from here, what you need to do is that you need to go to the boot option from the top. Sorry, for this option your touch will not work, right? So for that option you have to use your keyboard, and I'm currently using my keyboard. And let me show you, like this is the boot option, right? You will be on main option, but as you know, like, yeah, touch will not work, right? So you need to use keyboard arrow key, the right key, and then you need to go to boot. Right from here, uh, you need to go a bit down this section, right? This section is called boot option priorities. Actually means that first the tab will try to get to access to boot an OS from the EFI manager, and second one is the Windows one. So it if that doesn't work, then it will start to start the OS from Windows boot manager, and if it fails as well, then it will look for the OS on SD or MMC. So our job is to assign this one, the SD MMC one, as the first option, and then we are going to put the Windows Manager on the second option and the EFI option on the third option. So what you need to do is that I am currently using my arrow key on my keyboard. So give me 1 minute. So press enter, and then use the generic SDMMC one as the first one. Then click the Windows Boot Manager one, keep it on the second option, and for the third option use the built-in EFI shell, right? So yeah, that's about it. When you are done, I will keep it for like few seconds so that you can see. So the first boot option is the STMMC one, this one. The second option is the Windows Boot Manager, and the third one is the built-in EFI, right? If you get this thing done, then you are almost done setting up the critical steps for this whole operation. So no need to worry. So yeah, you got it done. Okay, perfect. So if you face any problem during until this section, then do comment. And if you have in any of the steps, if you face any problem, just comment below and I'll try my best to answer as soon as possible. So now we have it ready. All you need to do is that go to the next tab by clicking the right arrow, and this is called save and exit. Also, there is one thing that you also need to know is that there is an option called setup prompt timeout, right? Setup prompt timeout right here. So this is an option, like if you don't take any action for like 6 seconds, then it will go for the first option to boot. So in this case we are going to hit 20. Sorry, we are going to add 20, because then it will wait for 20 seconds before it starts before it goes for the first option for the boot, right? So we have boot option 1 as the SDMMC, 2 for the Windows Boot Manager, and 3 for the built-in EFI. So now all you have to do is that go here, which is save and exit. So here you need to do so here you choose the first one, save changes and exit, right? So let us press enter, and let's see what it does. So now it asks for save configuration, exit, and of course, so we choose the yes option and press enter. So now the tab is restarting. So there are different kinds of tabs and more, and there are different one responds with different F1 or function keys. So my one actually responds to F12. Your one might respond to F9 to access the access the boot manager. So when you do that, it will actually go to your previous Windows one. So we when the whole Windows loads, then we have to click the restart option from here. You don't need to go for the advanced option, just choose the general restart option, and that would be all. So when it is restarting, just press the key that is that helps you to get the boot manager option, and there you will find the USB option as well. So yeah, as you can see, it is asking us to select a device. So we are going to go for generic SDMMC. This one, generic SDMMC. Press enter. So for some reason, this time I am not getting the USB bootable. So now I am going to try a new setting. If you can start you can follow the previous process, or you can follow this one. This one is pretty simple as well, almost the same. All you have to do is that go to setting, as we did before. Go to go to setting right here. Sorry, this here setting, and once you go to setting, you need to go right here, Windows and updates, sorry, update and security, which is right here. So go to this one, and then go to something called something called here, it is called recovery, right? So go to recovery, same thing, and restart now, same thing that we have did before. So this one, if you're not sure which is the option, this one, like advanced startup and restart now. So let's do the restart now, and as you can see, it's restarting. So the if you forgot what the last option was, last option we did this one, troubleshoot, right? Now we are going to do this one, use a device. This one, use a device, and from this one, use a device, we are going to click the pen drive, which is this one, UEFI. You will see the pen drive one, as you can see, the first one, PNY USB 3.0 FD, right? So we are going to go for this one. So as you can see right now, let me show you. Like, as you can see, the entry will be executed automatically. So as you can see, the setup has started. There is an option to choose Android or some other version, or get back to the setup. So as you can see, it is saying booting Android Lite, right? So here it is, as you can see, it is working, detecting Android X8X found that there is so yeah, it will restart the device several times. So if you see the screen flicker, don't worry, because it is a general thing. So yeah, guys, if the previous method is not working for you, then go to setting, then advanced setting, then recovery, then go for the device option, and then you will find this option, and it will work. And the tab is restarting once again. So this is the option that I talked about, Android 7.1 to live installation. So we are going to click live debug. We are going to open. We are going to select this one, Android x86 1 or 2 installation, right? As you can see, this one, the third one, which is called installation. I hope you guys can see the option right after live debug mode. So yeah, let's click this option, hit enter, and the screen went blank, and now it's predicting Android. So you get this menu, right? This one. So from here, all you have to do is that you have to install your Android on a partition. So I am going to use this one, the main one, NTFS Windows 14.01 GB, which is the largest one. So that so that it has more memory right here, right? So I'm going to click this one, this partition. You can choose any of them, and if you don't want to have so many partition, all you can do is that before you install this Android option, you can go to Windows and format and delete all those drive. That would be same thing. And I'm going to go with this one, NTFS Windows. It has a 14.01 GB. uh, so let me delete some of these. I think we don't need these things. So no, I'm not gonna make things more complicated. I'm gonna install it on the Windows version. Do not format. So you will get this system, like please select a file system to format. It has do not format option, ext4 option, ntfs option, and FAT32 option. So what I've heard is that FAT32 option works really best, so I'm going to go for FAT32. So it is asking like you choose to format this device to FAT32. All data in that partition will be lost. Are you too sure to format partition this one? And we are going to say yes. And as you can see, the partition has started. And it is also asking, do you want to install EFI graph 2? And it is required to install Android, so we are going to say yes. And then it is asking for, do you want to install system directory as a read write? Making system read write is easier for debugging, and we're going to say yes. And as you can see, the whole installation process has started. And yeah, I'll wait to get all the things installed. So at the end of the installation, the tab got stuck on a blank screen, and I waited for a while, then nothing happened, then I had to restart the tab. So if you restart the tab, then it will get to you, then it will send it to you to your Android OS. So let me show you how I did it. So let me restart the tab again. So it is starting again. So from here, what you need to do, you need to create the escape option, and then like before, you need to go to boot. And as you can see, Android is mentioned right here. So all you have to do is that go here and enter save and exit. And once you do, you will see this option, and on this option you need to go to this setting, not debug mode, this setting, Android 86 7.1 R2. So let's click this one, and as you can see, it is showing that it is looking for Android operating system on your device, and it have found it. So you will see an Android icon right here, then you need to wait for a while. So you see the Google option right here, and you will see emergency unit and vision, everything. Don't press any of these, just click the let's go option. So you will see the tab flicker. It's okay. So welcome to you to be filled by OEM, copy your data from an iPhone to Android. No, we will set up a new option right here. So this is the next option. Let's connect the device to Wi-Fi. The flickering stopped, and I have added my Wi-Fi here, but for some reason it is not working. So let's just click this one, don't use any network for setup, the last one, and let's hit continue. And suggest Wi-Fi, and it is again asking for a password, so let's give the password. And it is asking for a date of time. Let's just go on with what we have right now. And I think we have to optimize the performance of this tab a little, cause it is really slow. Okay, everything. So I have read the next option already. And name of the tab, so let's go with uh, let's call it, Android tab. Okay. So then, and once you scroll down, there is an over there, you will find that option that I agree. Let's anything else? No, all set. I'll set up the email and everything later. And now it is asking that what kind of launcher app you want. If you want a launcher 3 or a taskbar, I want a launcher 3, and always have launcher 3. And you have the screen right here. And yeah guys, there you have it. Well, great job. After a lot of trial, now this tab is an Android. Now you can use all the Android stuff right here. And now I can go to Play Store and install different app on this tab as well. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more and more stuff to you and make things look simple. And if you have any question or if you're stuck somewhere, don't forget to comment, and I'll try my best to answer it and fix your problems. And thank you very much for watching the whole video. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.